The Ford World Women's Curling Championship from North Bay continues on a sunny Thursday morning. They have excelled at the World Championships, and Russia will win their first medal, the only country to reach the podium the last 4 straight years.
Team Russia, first time ever that they will take home a silver.
This year, Russia is represented by the 2016 European champion, Victoria Moiseeva. So can she keep the podium streak alive? Today, Russia takes on undefeated Canada. The Worlds continue from North Bay. And on this Thursday, it is a split day for Team Canada. They will play the Italians tonight. This morning, it is Russia here at the Memorial Gardens in North Bay. Getting you caught on what happened last night. Russia wins 6-2 over Germany. Japan holds on to beat the Italians. Scotland by 1 over China. And Canada with a win over the gold medalists from Sweden 8-4. 13 teams, first time ever. 6 teams will make the playoffs, and a win by Canada today will guarantee them a spot in the top 6. As on this Thursday morning, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to North Bay. Cheryl Russ alongside. 3 difficult games. The daily double yesterday for Canada, the wins over the gold medalists, silver medalists from Korea. Now trying for the trifecta with a win over Russia.
No reason why they can't, but the Canadian stats, even though they won both those crucial games against the gold and silver medalists, their stats are dropping all 4 positions. Is it a concern? Probably not. The big stat that Jennifer Jones is looking at is that 0 in the loss column, 8-0. That's an awfully good stat. So I don't think they're too worried going into this game, but Russia's one of those teams that they get ahead of you, they hit like the wind. A really slow start against Korea for Canada. They cannot do that against Russia.
Russia is a young team. They did represent the Russian athletes in Korea, went 2-7. You struggle, you hopefully learn something.
Well, you do, and I think the advantage here has been there hasn't been any focus on Team Russia. The focus has been on Korea and Canada and Sweden, so they've quietly gone about their business and negotiated themselves into a tie for 3rd place. It's a team that continues to improve. They played 88 games on tour. It's the most of any team here at the Worlds. 4 wins under their belts. They just had those Olympic Games, and they brought on Anna Sidorova, and she has a world of experience herself, and they match up well against Canada. They love rocks and play, and they can solve a lot of problems with that big hit weight.
So that is our feature, and Canada knows with a win, they can put themselves guaranteed into the playoffs.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
Split shift for the Canadians this morning. It's against Russia. Time to meet. The team's now brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Russians curl out of St. Petersburg and Sochi, skipped by 27-year-old Victoria Moiseeva with Julia Gusieva, Kalina Arsenkina, and Julia Portanova. We mentioned Anna Sidorova as the alternate. She did play lead yesterday, but is sitting this morning. Trying to make it now. 9 straight wins and guarantee themselves a playoff spot is Team Canada with Jennifer Jones, Don McHugh, Jill Officer, and Caitlin Long. Canada has won the draw to the button in maybe one of the most competitive draws we've seen, but that is now 8 of 9 where Canada has won the last rock. They'll have the hammer playing the Yellowstones, Russia the red, and to get us underway, Julia Gusieva.
That's true, Vic. Jill Officer had to cover the pin to have a chance for Canada to win the cumulative 2-draw score against Russia. Russia had 2 great draws, and she managed to do it.
And again, those draws to the button are all important because of the new format this year with the 13 teams. Top 6 making the playoffs. If you finish first or second, you'll get that trip to the semifinal, and the others will play a quarter. But if there is a three-way tie, first deciding if you're tied with somebody else to go head-to-head.
Wait only.
And if you have a three-way tie, then they'll
Mine's
use
good,
the cumulative draws to the button. So you could be eliminated by something you did last Saturday. There will be no tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's new, a little bit controversial, but at the end of the day, it's fair. Everybody knows the rules. Everybody knows what they have to do with that draw the button, and may the best team win.
Too much ice.
Out in the weeds there, took a little bit too much ice, Jennifer admitted, so it managed to hit a bit of pebble, slow down.
This changes things, though, for Cheryl, to my mind, because usually Dawn is automatic. She goes in and goes around. Now you've got the center line guard by Russia, and you've got that stone covering the edge of the floor for Canada. So how does it change for Jones?
Well, I think now you're chasing. That's the problem for Canada. You're going to chase Russia if they make this shot. Russia's not afraid to mix it up. They're a little bit like the Korean team, where they will go all out, sometimes without hammer, and create opportunities for steals. They have to be shooting well for it to work out, but they have been this week. I mean, the skip, Victoria Moiseeva is second overall in skips. They're second. Galina, she's first overall in second, so they're going to give Canada a run for their money.
I think it's the
Line's good.
no fear factor for Russia. They try to apply pressure early, but if they do get into trouble, they have that skill to bail out. We talked about the high weight peels. It's unbelievable hard they can throw those peels once they're ahead. So they can certainly clean up a mess partway through an end and get themselves out of jail.
Got to stick in the eight first. Okay.
And as so often happens, you're slow on one side, you figure you've got to add to it, and there goes Dawn to the back edge of the 8, or back full 12, in fact.
So fast it can happen, and you know, I'd blame the first shot on the skipper. Actually, just took a little too much ice, and Dawn threw what she thought the weight would be, but they were so wide they hit some fresh pebbles. So then Dawn decides it must be slow today, throws one down a good lane and throws it 12 feet too far. Very uncharacteristic.
And this is a player you want on your team making these draws. She's 89% for her draws so far this week. Good feel for the ice surface.
Very nice start.
7-8.
And to your point, now the Canadians are chasing and now forced to open things up.
And I think Jen, of course, is more comfortable when she's the first one in. The first, she creates the opportunities to get teams to chase her, and then in effect, creates mistakes. But the tables can get turned with just one miss.
Hard! Hard! Okay, whoa, we gotta roll this. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Still officer, roll it and try to
roll it.
keep it going so they're not staggered. Let's take a look at the keys to the game now. We'll start with Russia.
Well, with everything else being fairly equal, you really need a good game for Russia from your third, Julia Portonova. She's 79% versus Caitlin Laws at 86%. So you're going to have to match up really well with her. And then the pressure is off for this Russian team. I think the Olympics was pressure for them. They felt it there. This is really just another spiel for them. And you can see they're a lot more relaxed and they're just enjoying it and playing really well.
Keys for Canada.
Well, if Team Russia gets out to a 2-3 point lead, we touched on it. It's going to be a long afternoon or morning for Canada. It's very difficult to catch up with a team that can throw it this hard. So it's slow start here already, but that's going to be the key. They have to get out of this end with a couple good double peels. Shrink the scoring area. Victoria Moiseeva makes all the shots. She's not afraid to draw. She's got good hitting skills. Shrink that scoring area. Make that last shot as hard as possible for Team Russia.
Got to get two of them. Yeah, very nice. And then leaves the shooter there, Jill Officer. The keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And an early smile from Jill.
Jill knows they need a shot like that. They need one more like that to turn this end around.
Russia will try and place this back 12 foot.
Now this is a little bit of a change, pardon me, from the team that was in Korea. The third in Korea was Yelena Vasilyeva. Didn't play well, and Portanova was the alternate. And they decided, sorry, you're out, you're in. But as Coach Sergei Belanov said, they've played a five-man rotation, so it wasn't as drastic a change. But interesting that, you know, you don't play very well, so Vasilyeva is gone, and that's why Sidorova is here as the alternate.
Yeah, and she's struggling here with her draw weight, 72%. And you just saw a miss there, really leaving Canada out. I don't know if I play well as a player, knowing one bad game or a couple bad games when you're on the bench. It's an odd format, but a lot of countries do it that way with a five-man rotation.
It's different to be sure, and different certainly for Victoria Moiseeva, as we say good morning to Kathy Gauthier. The Olympics are one thing, but she says this is quite different here in North Bay.
Well, it is. She said in Korea there was just nonstop noise and lots of cheers and claps for misses, loving the Canadian crowd. But the one thing she had not anticipated is the volume of noise when Jennifer has played. She said it caught her in the hack a couple of times, caught her on line calls, and really looking forward to this morning when that's not going to be an issue. And you've talked about the team rotation. I asked Victoria if this team will stay together next year. She said that is not my decision. When I come home from this, we will meet with the Russian Curling Federation. They will tell me about sponsorship and funding, and they will tell me who my team will be.
To get the role underneath, yeah, that's the way they do things. This is, in fact, their national team. This is not a club team because of the fact that they come from both St. Petersburg and Sochi. And the, you know, talk about legacy. Sochi and the curling club there, that is now their national training center.
Well, in a lot of sports teams, you think of, you know, hockey, any of the big team sports, you're not picking your teammates. But the issue with curling is it is such a small team. The dynamics have to be good, the communication, you have to get along to some extent when you're playing on such a small team to try and get the best out of each other. So it's interesting when teams are handpicked by the Federation.
Oh, a very nice soft weight by Caitlin Laws to just get across the nose, tuck a piece underneath is the shot rock.
Sorry, I didn't hear them say your first one was up.
Well,
I thought it might curl there early.
yeah, and I kind of just wanted to make sure I was positive. I figured hitting and rolling.
No, that was
Caitlin has just
fine. Yeah, I just
continued her
like
role
that
from
really finished.
the mixed doubles Olympics. She's been
We
stellar
didn't
this
really
week.
have to come close to the front on your first one to make a half decent shot. So.
She's the perfect teammate too, isn't she? She's gets along with everybody on and off the ice. Unbelievable brusher, good judgment, and it's that awareness too that you heard her say. I wanted to be a little positive there because I could roll open. It wouldn't hurt us. If I wreck on the guard, it really hurts us. You know, we talk about it all the time. There's a smart way to miss. She's so good at it.
Yeah, she's a thinker.
Yeah.
She doesn't just throw. It's not a robotic throw down the sheet. She's always kind of assessing. She's almost thinks like a skip.
Bounce here. Very good.
I think we just draw to this one. Would you like just the nose? Try to get
In
low.
a perfect spot for Russia.
Yeah, hit it, but that should be okay. We still got this catcher back here. Might have a double. Do you like hitting it?
I think so.
Okay, 10.
Okay, you got it.
That's still, you know, after. Listen, I'm going to answer my own question. When you're at this level, and you should, but the awareness, you know, there she said, well, there's that one at the back, 12. That was Don McEwen stone back there, back 12. And it just may be the catcher. So if we put it in the right spot and they try to angle it back, guess what? We're just, you never, you club curlers tend to, I know when I curled, you focused on what was just here in front of you. You have to have the blinders off and look at everything.
You do, and you're trying to get the most out of every shot and be aware of any of the mistakes that could be created, and the jam could be one of them.
So much like the sport of snooker or pool. Just because you make that object ball, it's where you roll with the cue ball is the key.
And, they saved it, and she gets the roll underneath. So now what do you do if you're Moiseeva?
I don't think they wanted to roll underneath, but they rolled to the absolute perfect spot. I don't think you can make that raise double.
Okay. That's why I asked
Looks like a jam, Cheryl.
Yeah, you could probably just get one to go away.
That almost wrecked.
You tap this and leave Canada sitting one, and they've got a tougher shot for their deuce.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Cheryl. The only danger, you come down here to tap it. If you do that, that's great. If you roll off to there might be a double. This is going to jam. That one probably goes out, but so that leaves a yellow right there. So if you roll to the wrong spot, Jennifer can make that possible double for as many as 3. To control the cue ball here for sure. Rolling open is not good.
No, you got to get right to the nose. But then it could make it pretty tough for Canada to score if you do.
Yeah, it'd be tough to get in on the other turn, wouldn't it?
Out turn's kind of blocked off.
Final stone, Victoria Moiseeva. She from St. Petersburg. Oh boy, now. Is it tucked in enough underneath?
It actually worked out for a miss because her shooter rolled away far and deep. There's no double.
Is there a feather double?
Any? Do I have any?
Dangerous.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Maybe a
I
sliver.
think it'd be risky.
Yep.
You got it.
Yeah, you're sitting one. That's the worst part. You tried that double and raised them in. You wouldn't look very, very smart.
Really good chance for a deuce. Full 4.
No risk. Be for 4.
He's thinking about it.
The third gets it, right?
Yeah.
I have an inch. It's a third, right? That double?
For 4. Don't know whether you could jam it, Cheryl. That might be one reason you'd give it a shot.
Okay, it's no risk. There's no way I'm going to curl and...
Because you can't hit enough of it to jam it. Is that what
Do you like
Jen's
trying
saying?
it with board? I only have to get them both out of the 8 foot.
It's definitely there.
I don't know if I love board.
No, board.
Go by this. Okay, let's just draw.
Board ever comes up, it curls enough that you could jam it, whereas I think high peel weight, you never would have a chance.
No kidding. That would be the wrong weight choice. This is her best shot. She's the best in the field at making this one, so it makes more sense.
Little bit for life.
Zero risk.
Roll then.
And you've got 2 of the best at judging the stone. Jill Officer McEwen and Caitlin Laws managing the house. Sitting the 1, drawing for a couple here in the first.
You need a rob, Caitlin.
And nothing, and all the way through. You wonder if, in fact, still in her mind was playing that shot. Settling for the single.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by Home Hardware, Here's How, and by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Thursday morning, 4 games on the ice, 2 full days of round robin left. Sweden coming off their loss to the Canadians last night. Japan had 4 losses, would love to stay there. Switzerland, you think, would have to win out at 5 losses, playing Czech Republic, who've been the surprise. Russia, Canada, we're on sheet C, sheet D, Denmark, and Scotland. The Scots playing much better. They started 1-5. So Canada, let's begin our updates with Japan and Sweden. That's a win right out of the way when you can get that last rock away from Anna Hasselborg. So the final stone from Sapporo's Torikohana.
Facing two, Anna Hasselborg split the house to lie to. She could have drawn, but she's elected to play the hit. Does need the nose to get the single.
And we'll roll into the back four. Sweden in a similar position as the Canadians. A win today, this morning, and they will guarantee themselves a place in the final six. All right, let's check in on Scotland as they are playing Denmark. Denmark, Angelina Jensen. Scotland is Hannah Fleming, and she does have last rock.
Hannah was facing two on her first. She tried to draw, was well short of the house, and that allowed the Danish skip to get into lie three, and that is what she faces. Looking for the nose hit.
As mentioned, a difficult start for Scotland. 1-5, and a difficult start here as they will give up the steal of two to Denmark. It's Canada against Russia before a break, and the Italians tonight. Canada forced to take the single. You know, she talked about it for the longest time. Russia will have last rock here in a second. Jennifer Jones talked, and as if to say, I really want to play this, I really want to play this. Then changed her mind and threw it as if she was going to play it.
I'm going to apologize to Cheryl right now, but Vic's absolutely right.
Oh, did you have to?
Yeah, I think there was that. Is that the old, you know, do I lay up or do I go over the water with my 3-wood kind of thing? And it was in between. She really, you know, Jennifer, she wanted to play it because she thought she could make it. It was there. The rest of the team was kind of like non-committal, and I think that's what swayed her mind. But I'm pretty sure she had both those thoughts in her mind going down the hack there.
So basically, Cheryl, she put it in the water.
Yeah, she or a foot in front of the water. Didn't get either.
And you know the risk. Again, do you as a skip, Cheryl, when you're making your decision? And she talked about it. She ran through it, seemed all the scenarios. The jam may have been there. The worst she could have given up was a steal of one. Or if you don't make it, you get one.
I think she was right. I liked the call, but with some big weight, because my fear when she started to talk about it the second time was to throw board weight at it. You could get enough curl past the guard with board weight to jam it, and that would be the big risk. You never want a sitting one ever create a situation where you're now giving up a steal. And Jan, I've noticed this week, has been more conservative with those kind of calls than I've seen her. She thinks them through and takes her deuce. She doesn't give up kind of those big wrist shots very often anymore.
Well, my mind's got a little soft here, but I can't remember. It may have been day one. She had an opportunity for 3 and turned around and said, no, we'll just settle for 2.
Yeah, and I remember that game specifically thinking, wow, you know, she just really is. She's managing more the scoreboard more so than I've ever seen Jennifer do.
So many factors there, aren't there? It's like for instance, that shot. What are her odds of drawing for 2? You have to factor that in too. If those are low, then maybe you try the shot for 4.
And I don't know how low they are with Jennifer because she typically makes them, but first end, definitely lower.
Ooh, not quite.
I think it's just the, you know, as Vic said, it's coming back down and committing 100% to the shot, whichever one it is. And I think she was still kind of thinking of the other shot.
If Czech Republic have been the surprise, Switzerland has been the disappointment. You're talking about a 2-time world champion, Binia Felcher. Comes in at 3 and 5. Gets one against Czech Republic, but they had a chance to blank and stuck it.
Just fully, that's all we want. Above this one.
No, it's deeper than that one. Or even,
No, you're not. You're good.
even.
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Okay.
Come up a hair in the house.
Tried to get that to curl enough so they wouldn't leave this double or a little bit deeper.
Thin double, tough to stick it.
То есть не выкидывала точно.
Portanova is a former world junior champion through the fourth stones. As we mentioned, this team, and she'll get them both. They played a 5-man rotation, and the coach, Belanov, very comfortable having Portanova, if needed, throw that fourth stone.
She's a good, really strong hitter. That's kind of her strength and has been this week, as evidenced in that shot.
Yeah, that was not easy to stick it. The double was there, but you're going to roll out if you hit it a little thick.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Hard. Roll it, Don. Roll it.
Roll it
go,
over.
go,
Can
go,
you take
go.
it all the way over? And they'll stop at top 8. Now, further to what Kathy was talking about with regards to the Russian Federation, the system's different. They don't have the number of elite teams. And initially, it was Sidorov's team that was supposed to go to the Olympics. They had declared, you're the Olympic team, and Moiseeva, you're going to the Worlds. And Coach Belanov was telling me Sidorova had such a bad season. They said, we can't send you. So they talked about alternating, sending just Moiseeva and Sidorova here. Coach Belanov said, no, we want to go to the Worlds for the experiences Kathy talks about playing in Canada. So that's why they had the playoff, the Olympic trials.
Okay.
And she beat Sidorova to go to Korea, and that's why she's here too. Coach Sergei Belanov on the left, Sidorova in the middle. I was asking Belanov, so when did you fall in love with the game? And he said, well, I was watching the Olympics from Pinerolo in 2006. And I said, so you know Russ Howard? And he said, I just fell in love with the game in 2006. But it was that. And then he ended up going to a few seminars, traveling on his own. And he brought the game to Kaliningrad. And they initially started playing on hockey ice.
The Olympics is so powerful, isn't it? You look what's happening in the United States after John Schuster and Team 1.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with the game in the United States after Schuster's win, Cheryl, because that's a great marketing opportunity, boy.
Oh, I think it's already just blown up. You know, I talked to Carolyn, who I used to play with, and she went to Charlotte, North Carolina the week after Schuster won. And she said on the Sunday, she was doing a clinic there, and she said on the Sunday they'd opened it up to people to come in and try the game. 400 people lined up to throw 2 rocks. And that's just an example of one club in the U.S. and it's all over. Every time I read something on the internet about the U.S., it's a clinic here, a camp here, try curling. It's great for the game.
The next morning, I had a phone call to see if we could do a camp in Maine. It's really exciting. It's great. We need the United States fully invested like Canada.
Because of the numbers, yeah. It's great for the sport. Any country that's getting on board is great for the sport. You hope it goes like that in Korea, too, and catches on because of their success.
That Korea-Japan Olympic semifinal in the women's game was one of the most entertaining games I've ever watched.
Oh, best game I've probably ever seen.
Okay, like it.
No risk chance here to roll under, straight right under the red guard on the center line here. These are game changers, these shots. You make this, you could go up 2-0. Otherwise, it's probably a blank, and you leave control in Team Russia's hands.
Final stone for Canada. Jennifer Jones. Never, never, never. And she's going to lose the shooter. Too far for a split?
You know, it's not. It's because of these stones, because of the location on the center line.
Totally different.
said it a bit, but
It's there.
sorry, guys. Went for it. Like I.
Yeah.
You don't get these chances very often either.
Если даже не больше. Я попробую. Если что, это будет.
It's pretty thin. Like if
Ну, если он не давали.
it's kind of like you're playing a split. You know how you get the gear effect on your shooter to have it roll on.
Ну, давай так.
Just gonna try it.
Ну, если что, возьмем один. Да, если не давали, то мы его просто вытрем.
Scoring one, you're not going to be happy, but it's not going to kill you. You're tied, 8 ends to go. I think it's like you say, you're playing an undefeated team. These are the type of chances you hate to turn down. You might even throw this hard enough, Vic, like a back line that if you do go by, it doesn't look good, you brush it right by and get your blank.
Picked up right away by Argentina. Moiseeva trying to split for 2. Final stone here into. Touch it. Oh, won't now. If they've got enough to roll it through, it'll die. Back edge of the 8th. They'll settle for their single. And so we're tied at 1. Both teams missing early chances. Another update for you on this Thursday morning. We showed you Scotland crashing and giving up that steal of 2 to Denmark in the first. Hannah Fleming, Kathy, has a chance to get that back.
Well, she does. She made a really nice draw on her first one, going around a long guard. And the shot by Angelina Jensen on her final stone went a little bit deep, and so it allows her to make the same shot twice, and it would score 2.
All rookie team from Scotland. Skipped by Hannah Fleming. She, a former world junior champion, beat Eve Muirhead in a best of 3 after Muirhead was in Korea. Everything coming into focus now. We have 2 days of round robin play remaining. Split day for Canada today, split for tomorrow for the Canadians. After a relatively easy start, they played 2 games last Saturday, 1 Sunday, 1 Monday. Canada with last rock here in the 3rd of a 1-1 tie. A blank in 2. Japan leads Sweden with last rock. And a blank. It remains 1-0 Switzerland, Czech Republic with the hammer.
That split was definitely there for Moiseeva. They just overcalled it. They let that come up another couple inches and they've got the split. She had the right weight for it. You had to have a little extra weight to get that top stone to hit it thin enough and get it on.
You had the gear effect on the thrown rock, so you could, like you say, hit it a lot thicker and still spun in the shooter.
Yeah, go, go, go. Whoa, no. Yep. Good done.
There's 4 great curling shots here. A little bit of room to try to get inside that Canadian yellow stone.
Умничка, Гай. Молодец. 4-5 тоже. Ага. Как Юлькин, но он подсдох пораньше.
I talked a lot about looking at these 2 teams and the similarity. Look at the limited amount of points they give up, and we can see it here. Their force efficiency, 69 and 71%, the 2 highest teams here. The edge that you can see is the steals allowed. Russia's only given up 3 stolen ends, Canada 6. So it's really not what they do, either of these teams, with the hammer. It's kind of how they force the opposition. So it could just be this kind of a game where it's force, and scoreboard management is going to really come into play.
Any particular reason why the Russians are so good at not giving up steals, or is it just a situation thing?
I think their ability to bail with a big weight. So when they do kind of get into trouble, they throw some big weight down there. Their accuracy as hitters, timing as well.
Little bounce and roll off from Jill Officer. Canada sitting the 1. They do have last rock.
This is the call that the top teams around the world are starting to do more often, as opposed to throwing a heater down there and make that easy double on Canada. They're just going to be more patient, try to freeze one in here, and then Jennifer has a very difficult time removing this stone if it's in the right spot. Just anything to the inside without bumping it very far.
That back. Heavy draw in there and change the angles. Yeah, like almost same idea. Like, can we? That's not bad. Yeah.
Just throw here.
I feel like Canada needs to open it up. The angles aren't great.
Yeah, that red one on the center line, top force, a problem stone.
A thick half. No, thick half if you're going to get behind. 9? 9.
Just going to try and come in off the back of the corner guard.
Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Hard! Hard! Whoa. Okay.
It's lots moving around. Shot rock belongs to Russia. They've also got one now behind, half behind cover.
That was a big overcurl. She was trying to get half of that stone, maybe a third.
Мне кажется, что надо сильным бить. При сильном будет отскок
A little lucky that that one yellow rock squirted underneath the corner.
Контроль. Если что, будем валить. Не мягко точно.
Обычно сделаю, думаю, чуть-чуть подержится в начале, а потом хорошо повалит.
It's advantage Russia, I think, an end like this, because now it becomes a hitting contest.
It does. Now you got to be careful with this because you really need to roll, or you'll leave a double for Canada back in.
Can they roll buried maybe behind the corner?
Yeah, and that's where you're going to have to go. Honestly, that or even further would be better than just rolling a little bit, because a double would be pretty easy back.
Пока в свой дом. Хорош. Нормально. Там своей жизнью.
Doubles there with soft weight.
I might just have to dead jam that.
That was my first thought.
I can't believe how much.
We just
I
ripped
play
this
that,
double.
or you just
Dead nut it.
yeah, try and dead jam
Right
that.
into that one. Yeah, the angles would be better. Okay.
I'm thinking like. A
We just
9
got
so
to
I
make
can
sure we
roll
don't
this one.
touch this one.
Yeah, and I want to try and make sure I roll. Like
9.
I'd rather hit like 7/8 and try and make sure I roll. So
I
I want to
agree.
make sure I was a 9.
I like a 9.
Okay.
Jill didn't throw. I thought she was quiet too,
Yeah,
and she
I
was soft.
Yeah.
So
So
I
like
think this will run.
3/4 is close.
Yep.
Just trying to clarify
I
to
just
Caitlin
don't
that
wanna-
Jill was down on weight and maybe a little bit into it, not a crisp release.
Kind of a setup shot. Hit it right on the center line. You're gonna top red will jam on the shot rock.
Trying to hit.
It'll roll to the right, and that does about 3 things. It separates the yellows, so there's no double. Then there'll be an easy double.
So you don't mind pushing that yellow out? It's going to likely touch, right? You don't think so?
Well, I don't think they want to move it out from that buried position.
Okay.
I think this is just going to kind of roll over a little bit. Just about dead on. It's close.
Hard! Whoa! Yes! Hard!
Officer McEwen
A little quiet.
getting yelled at from both ends. And now they kick. And look at the shooter almost hides underneath.
Boy, what's going on in that spot?
Yeah, because you heard Jen talk to Caitlin about that spot, and she said Jill was down on weight and she thought she was into it, but Caitlin I didn't think was down on weight, and that curled.
She yelled, whoa, Caitlin.
Just snapped.
Didn't work out terribly bad. The yellow's still on a pretty good spot. But now you can sit 3 for Russia.
We're third.
Well, Kathy, I was telling you and saying that Czech Republic have been impressive. Now, we've seen them before, but there's been a great growth in the game of Anna Kubushkova.
She's played really well this week, and watching her, she's really got the entire range, and you can see all the rocks. It's like the sheet is tilted a little bit to that corner. Both skips drawing on top, on top, on top. They looked a lot at angles and whether there was a way to score multiple points. Decided that there is not, and I agree. So this is ignoring all those stones, playing the draw to the 8-foot for 1.
Did they look up at you and say, should we play this?
Well, you know, I knew they were thinking that.
Or the single.
I think the spot's just curling. They tried really hard, Caitlin, on this one to roll to the right as we're looking at it, not to leave Russia a chance to kind of hit and roll in behind somewhere. But again, it came up on them hard.
Team Russia knows that the left-hand red one is, we were looking at it from the overhead, didn't roll in far enough, so that leaves that yellow in a pretty good spot for Canada. Can't jam, and you have to roll buried, or there'll be a double to sit a couple.
Yellows.
Oh, okay, she'd have to overroll then to do that, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I thought she was trying to. I thought she said she wanted to roll behind the reds.
Be interesting to see what this out turn does. The in turn's going so hard.
As mentioned, the first time at a World Championship for Victoria Moiseeva. Previous 8 years, it's all been Anna Sidorova. Underneath, and too big.
I think we just nose it and give her the roll, don't you?
Yeah, I agree, because then you might be able to chase.
Yeah.
So Sidorova with the 3 bronze medal silvers a year ago. You remember that bronze medal in 14 in St. John, New Brunswick? The pressure on the Russians, because that was after Sochi, and the disappointment there. And there was a feeling that that performance may have saved the program at the Russian Federation. And look at the acknowledgement of people knowledgeable enough here in North Bay. But the program was in trouble.
That was surprised. So
Yeah, you could tell by the relief on their face when they had that great run. The pressure that's on some of those countries, because it really is whether the sport will live or die sometimes based on performance.
And a team's funding as well.
Very much.
Jennifer Jones in her first. And staying with it all the way. And yeah, they're shooting the 2. That second shot is at the top edge of the 8-foot.
We talk all the time about rock positioning. This was a wide open hit for Russia. If they just rolled a fraction farther, then Canada wouldn't be sitting 2. Pretty simple 2-ender here for Canada, unless you can roll somebody, or where do you roll?
Yeah, I mean, where do you roll that Canada can't chase? The mistake was on Victoria's first, too, and she tried to play that hit and rolled right out.
Rolled out, yeah.
Needed to sit for shot. Even second shot would have worked.
Да, но у нее свалил. Причем она била вот так же. Хорошо. Хотим просто побольше веса. Куда же ролл? На Юльку, да? Да.
Have to roll, just nibbling the 8-foot, somehow barely being shot rock to be underneath cover.
Wow.
Sweep! Ноль! Ноль! Воу! Sweep! Нет!
That means no.
Sweep! Да-да-да!
Thank you, Vic.
Воу, нет!
There you go. It spins out the back, so they'll get a chance for their deuce.
You're so proud of yourself. That means no.
No.
A lot of weight thrown there to make that delicate little roll.
After so many years, I've become the international man of languages. Huh?
Yeah.
This is as good as it gets, hey?
Yeah. Are you right on the edge?
What do you got? Yeah,
Right
that's
on the
it.
edge.
Nothing else.
Think it'll curl past that?
Oh, yeah. Good, Dan.
The way it started, though, Russ, I didn't know. I certainly didn't think they'd have a chance for the deuce.
No. A couple unforced errors by Team Russia. It's the old saying, you have to learn to hit and stay. And a couple rollouts have really cost them here. That little hit and roll in didn't quite work for them either. Just a fraction off. That's all it takes. It's tough to bail out when you don't have a hammer.
Good. Line's perfect. Looks heavy.
Jen was a shade heavy here in the first end, so she knows this path.
Really curling. Really curling. I think it's good, though. Just keep firm down. Yep.
There you go. That's the communication that the two of them, Officer and McEwen, didn't have earlier in the week. Talking it all the way down. And there's the draw for two. The applause from the crowd here at the Memorial Gardens in North Bay. Oh, with so many international visitors, you can come down to the waterfront, have a picture with the ice hut in behind. And then this evening, you can tune in and see the NCAA March Madness with the Sweet 16 as it gets underway. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. Eastern on TSN 2 and 4. Ice fishing, there's still a couple of huts out on the ice. You can imagine there's a few centimeters of ice out there that's going to be there for a while. But it is getting milder. Sunshine certainly helps. As we welcome you back to North Bay on this Thursday, Canada will play the Italians tonight. Leading 3-1 as we go to the fourth, and it is the Russians that do have last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Red Stones.
A little better placement for Russia on their corner guard. End number 2, they were pretty high. It was almost not a corner guard. With the amount of curl here, especially going to the wings, you need to get them at least halfway.
Keep her going, Jill. Yep. Hey, whoa. Yep.
Something I've asked you this week. We often talk about perfect spots for guards. Where is that red stone, in your opinion? Is it in a good spot, or could she be a little tighter to the center line?
No, that's exactly where you want them. I was saying in the second end that it was quite high, and with the amount of curl going to the wings, easily to access anything behind it. So if you get them halfway or a little tighter like this one, it's perfect. You get something behind there, and you can't really get at it. It's always just dependent on how much curl you have in the ice as to where you put those guards and the length.
Yeah, so this shot to the button, the guard doesn't get in the way.
Хорошо. Неплохо. Молодец.
14.
Just that little bump and roll off.
Like back line. Hit. Just through. It'll curl here.
This is the best result. It makes it a little bit more dangerous, though. Jill overthrows this at all. It leaves that red one buried. You could just tap it a hair or even freeze at this point, shrink that scoring area.
No, Cheryl, You were saying about going to the wing. I don't think we've seen much play to the wings this week, have we?
No, and I said it in a game 2 games ago. I think it was a game when it was Korea's game. They went all nonstop to the center, but it's been a lot of play.
Goodness, what a great brush.
What a great
That
shot.
was super. For them to hold it and to get across the nose and flip underneath. That's a team shot.
Just to get this by.
No choice here. Look at the speed coming down the ice on this one.
Oh, touched them all and is going to spill them all.
That's what I said in the opening, Vic. You wouldn't want to be down 3 or 4 points to this team.
Look at that. They just make a ton go away, which is why they don't give up. That's one of the big reasons they don't give up a lot of steals. Can make this happen.
Perfect. It's one thing to throw it hard, have that accuracy.
Line's a little tight.
Such a huge two for Canada when you look at that hitting ability for Russia.
The other side, though. Full 8, top 4. Full 8. No, you got to go get by the guard. You're late, eh?
This could overcurl it if it gets by.
You got to go, go.
And just rubs and rolls
Okay,
away. Is that her weight, or is it a difference in paths on the other side?
I think it was a combination of both. Might have been a little down and then maybe not quite enough ice on it. Would have been probably top 12 if it had got by. Not bad. But if it kept going, so she'd had T-line weight, it would have been out the other side. Just more ice. It's still a good position, though, for their stone, because you look at Russia now going to come around. And Jill's Rock's in a good spot to use. So as long as you didn't stagger or lock anything.
What a turnaround, though. Canada's going to be looking at a buried stone when they were looking at, had 3 of their own buried.
And to stop top of the button.
They didn't really sweep that a whole lot, did they?
Straighter side. Probably won't come down as much.
Back 4, back 8.
Back 8. Back 8.
Okay.
Честно, мне кажется, Юлька не так добавляет. Но выше можно. 8 футов нужно. Полностью 8!
Got a couple options here. You could kind of just come around, try and tuck at top 8 and prevent any kind of run by Canada on that left-hander. Get right down to the face of it, and if they run it, they can't get rid of both. Just don't want to leave a run double.
As we watch Portanova come down to shot rock, let's go Sweden, Japan. And remember now, Japan got one with last rock, blank in 2, blank in 3 as we get ready to play the last rock in 4. And the gold medal winner from Sweden, Anna Hasselborg.
And she has a very tough shot, Vic. She tried to play a tap on her first one, went by the stone by probably 6 inches. And so Japan made a perfect tap onto the lid, so needs to squeak by a Japanese stone that is biting the top 12 and actually tap back a buried stone in order to score.
Boy, there's you know, when you see this, it looks like a lot of room, but is there that much curl in the ice?
There's quite a bit. Lots this morning.
Get it by that one. Oh!
That is good.
That is very good to squeak it by and pick up their single.
That's a steal of 2 if that takes the guard.
Oh, look how close it was to the guard. Caitlin just tried the running Russia stone back in, just missed it, but then rolled over to the left. The worst part was they've covered up that single stone run. So now Russia's just going to guard. Canada always had just a run on the left-hand guard that they had up there, but it's gone now. Looks like this is going to over curl.
Yeah, light and tight, bad combination. Just going to drop it as long as they can.
Окей, неплохо.
Yeah, I think we're gonna kill the 4. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Guards can always be the toughest. On a swingy turn, you're trying to throw it light. You slide out. You don't want to do that crisp release that you normally do that'll let it track down the path, because sometimes that adds weight and you tend to see over curls on the guards.
Do you have to throw weight at this, or will there be enough action to get them both?
No, you just have to throw like a hack weight. You can at least get to the nose. You get one back there and roll over.
Yeah, you can't make the double.
No.
But
No.
I think she's going to use that to her advantage. In fact, maybe just get rid of the back one. Stay buried or close to buried. Limit the damage here.
Yeah, so you're pretty happy you have this opportunity even.
Solid hack?
Yeah,
Oh,
solid
I
hack.
got it back. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Close, solid. Yes.
Now,
Yes.
as it starts to go, they waited and maybe it jumped on them now. Here they go again. Struggle to get it by that stone right there. Oh, they saved it again. They did it again. And now they'll sit in front as they get rid of one. But my goodness, Officer McEwen.
Curling in those 4
Really
foot
great
lines,
brushing. It snapped on them. Jen said she got it back, meaning out to the broom.
Apologize for being wide.
Yeah. Good call by Caitlin. Great brushing by those two.
Just a brilliant spot. Because the double couldn't be made, she just stayed right in front of it. How do you score 2? You have to guard to begin with. And then what do you do?
Almost.
Yeah, you have to guard it. Maybe you play tap rest on that left-hand red, but it's not easy. I don't know how you get in for you two.
And dangerous.
Moiseeva wants to talk with the front end, so Arsenkina and Moiseeva will join her.
У нас уходит, мы открываем просто все.
The angle freeze.
Накапливаем их и все. Нравится просто.
That was our key to the game, was if Canada could shrink that scoring area. They just did.
А ей все равно, также она вперед.
Я смотрю просто, что будет. Нам как лучше довалить
Нам лучше
или не
повыше
довалить?
просто вот так поставить, вот здесь, елкой.
Is there any room to draw on either side
Well,
to
there-
get in?
Well, there is probably with the intern, but you leave, Jennifer, just that straight yellow tap
Так не работает.
for shot. So I think you have to take that away just with the guard. And then hope you have a shot.
Sorry.
What a great throw by Jan and really great line call. Staying on top was the key.
See what she's going to have off this. Unless she corner freezes right at, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You could corner freeze so that then you could then raise the red corner guard in and maybe score as many as 3. But it would have to be perfect.
No kidding.
You ever line it up, Jennifer just runs it back, and then you might not score at all.
That's the risk with this.
I think they're just on the straight guard.
Нет, ничего.
5-6.
Ничего.
This is over curling too.
Тут прям как горка,
There,
чем сильнее.
she's got this in-turn draw. It's pretty hard. But the in-turn or the out-turn.
Here's the intern. We have to play off of ours.
Yeah. This is definitely there.
Wide, but it's definitely there.
See, this intern's going to come off that guard. I think that intern's pretty hard.
Okay.
Yeah, with
Hers
the
won't
amount of
curl as
curl
much,
on the
but-
intern, I don't know that you can make that
No.
through that
Which one
tight
do you like
court.
guarding?
I think over here.
Out-turn draw is the easiest shot for Team Russia.
Let's do a hard draw.
Right there. They could put it there.
Want to just draw in?
Tough but possible.
We'll try to tap it.
Well, yeah, we could freeze tap, make the her draw harder. Or we just try and go there and make the split harder. Yeah, I wondered about the draw tap, just to.
Yeah,
so
it's just that I'm not like, it's hard to throw this aggressive because if I ever do this, it's really bad. So
I think that's a hard draw for her.
Yeah, but do you think this intern's there off that guard?
Well, I think that's easier for her than making this draw.
That's
for her.
We're tight on. I'm just thinking that she's just got that angle run. That's the only thing. So I thought if we drew.
Oh, I don't care about that, Jill. Have at her. Just guard this one, hey, and I take away both. Just gotta make that draw.
Where are you wanting to go? Just tight?
Jennifer just said have at her. And, Jill suggested they might play the angle run. The problem with the angle run, you have to throw speed. If you ever do something like that, then you take out your own, and it's a steal of 1 or 2 for Canada. You can also get a little unlucky if you're Russia and come back here and pick out your own rock. That would also be devastating. So I don't think Russia's ever going to play that shot. So which draw is the easiest for Team Russia? And then take that away with a guard.
I actually think Jen was right. I'm surprised they're guarding this draw.
I agree.
The out-turn draw seems like it's an easier make for Russia.
Slow out here, and that's coming down in a hurry.
Nice, good. Let it sit. Whoa. Whoa. Good, Jen.
Good. Good, Jen.
Moiseeva immediately up there with the out-turn.
Good. Shot.
9-9-5 мне все-таки кажется, в эту сторону. Потому что пойдет прямее и может... Видишь, там Юля еще трет. 9-9-5, кажется. Да, ну, мне кажется, 12 нормальная шотка.
It'll just be a guess for the weight out here. You saw Jen's. Didn't slide that well out in that fresh path.
Has to curl quite a bit, too. They have to be pretty stingy going by those guards.
Right now, sitting the 1. Addison Kina, Decisive. Got to squeak this. No, just the slightest rubs. Anything left in it?
Oh, that
And not enough.
She had it made.
Canada leads at 3-2. We're going to 5. Well, let's head into the time tunnel, and we'll go back to November of 2016, the European Championships. Anna Hasselborg and Sweden facing Russia, skipped by Victoria Moiseeva, women's final. Score tied at 4 in the 10th. Hasselborg with last rock needs a piece of the 8-foot for the win. But watch this. Crashes the guard, and that hands the championship to Russia. Disbelief for Hasselborg, who settles for the silver. Russia win the gold medal. Moiseeva, the 2016 European Championship. And here she is now in her first ever appearance at the World Championship, having beaten Anna Sidorova to qualify. And we're here with Team Canada and 12 other national champions at the Memorial Gardens in North Bay for this year's 40th anniversary of the World Women's Curling Championship. Canada leads at 3-2. We go to 5, and it is the Canadians, Jennifer Jones, that do have last rock, playing the Yellowstone.
Couple of unlucky breaks. Russia rolls an inch farther in the third end. Jones is forced to a single, and then that one just grazed the guard. Take a couple inches more ice there, and that shot's made easily. So close.
We have to look even further up the line at that, 2 missed guards to put some pressure on Canada. Those are not, difficult shots, and just a little bit of an overthrow on the one and tight on the other, and they overcurled.
You had a good point in the break. The guards, the teams putting the guards on seem to be putting them visually in front of the object rock, not looking at the actual path to get to the object rock.
Yeah, I think often it gets forgotten. You're guarding the path to the stone, not the stone itself.
Okay. Still needs to curl. You can't.
Wait,
You can't, Jill. Get off. Get off.
Wait.
Get off. Get
You
off.
gotta wait.
Okay,
You
yep,
can't touch it.
Yep. Let it go. Good. Вот туда нравится. Там будет садиться, да. Один на контроле. Аккуратно, приз! Приз! Свип! Свип! Приз! Галиния! Галиния! Свип держать! Да, держать! Приз! Приз! Свип! Нет, не валит, не валит. Молодец.
Nice.
Супер, надо мне не бросать.
Well, Denmark opened with that steal of 2, and then Scotland replied as we play here in 4, and Hannah Fleming has a chance to do what?
She's is actually being forced here, Vic. 2 really nice shots by Angelina Jensen. She made a really nice shot on her first hit and rolled in front of the the Scottish stone and made a double to lie 2. Does need the 8-foot for the single.
And there it is for the single to tie it at 3.
Russia's got some good rock positioning sitting on top of the Canada stone, so just throw some guards. You see Canada run up to peel it off. They'll want to get a chance to kind of open that up. At this point, tough for them to score their deuce.
We were talking earlier about John Schuster and the gold medal for the Americans, and I mean they have been everywhere on late night TV in the States. I think they delivered that actually through the puck for that game with the Leafs and Washington Capitals, the outdoor game. Now they're going to be throwing the first pitch at the Twins home opener before. I mean they're everywhere, which is great. It just that added exposure for the game.
I loved how they dropped the puck. They taped it to a curling rock and threw it to the players.
4.5.
for the game. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, they're going to live a whirlwind here.
Third stones. Julia Portanova.
Eventually, you're going to see Russia make a move on that red-yellow on the right-hand side.
I think we try to run this. This way, yeah.
This should finish here. Yeah.
As we get ready here, Caitlin Laws, we drop in on Sweden. Japan tied at 1, and Sweden sitting 2.
Anna Hasselberg's final stone did not curl as much as she wanted it to, but for the Japanese, does need to make the double in order to score.
Straight run back stuff by Laws, and
I think it's good.
Really?
I do. Excuse me.
It's very close and you swept it.
Det är ju gul nu, men... Nej, vi låter dem tättas av min 2.
Is it about the sweeping of the stone in front of the tee line? Is that what they're talking about?
Wow.
Watch this.
There was some discussion.
Yeah. As we watch Portanova. Now watch what happens here. Yeah,
Oh, but that's so
barely touched
little.
it.
Yeah, Can't imagine that would be significant. Well, they've kicked them off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but there was really no downward pressure on the broom. She was just taking a couple swipes at it.
So 1 it is.
Nice double there by Tori Kohana. That was, she just skinny the guard to make that double properly.
Did you teach her that?
Yes, I did. Yes. Just throw it twice as hard as I can and hit the broom.
Like a solid hack. It's just hack, actually.
Claus will get rid of one. Spin the shooter away to the top edge. Shot rock does belong to Russia.
I think you can get both yellows to go. You just play off the yellow under red and spring both out.
No kidding.
Need some decent weight, which we've seen Russia throw.
Yeah, that's not an issue. You might be able to get that red on the center line and buried too.
Springs deeper, right? Be tricky.
Ooh, I just see yellow there.
That's all.
So Czech Republic with a chance for 3.
Well, and Binia Felcher was in trouble for both of her shots. She tried a big hit and roll on her final stone, and it rolled out, making no contact with those 2 yellow stones in the house. So draw the paint for 3.
Saw an interview with the 2-time world champion from Switzerland, Felcher. And said, somebody asked what's wrong. She says, matter of factly, sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. Right this week, it's not going very well for her. 4-2 Czech Republic.
It's kind of well said, because we always try to figure it out. As players, you're like, what is it? What is it this week? Sometimes it's just the week. And you can't try harder, because that seems to make it worse.
Get this yellow one, maybe half a rock. As you said, Cheryl, the other yellow's gone sideways, and the red one could slide in towards the button, maybe even buried or partly buried.
In a 3-3 tie, playing 5, we drop in here on Denmark, Scotland, and looks like a draw for a couple, is it?
It is. That stone that is shot, hit and rolled by Angelina Jensen on her first, and that yellow stone that you see, that was the freeze attempt by Scotland, coming up just a little bit light on their final. And so full 8-foot will be good enough for the second point.
From a curling club just south of Copenhagen, Angelina Jensen. Her sister Camilla is holding the brush.
She's also throwing third stones today.
So they've moved her up the table, have they?
They have.
And dropped Gronbeck back.
They have. 2.
And 2 it is.
Forced error by Team Russia here on that double. You had to miss that thin. Now Jennifer's got a gimme double here.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorry, guys. Spin.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not awful. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Just threw it too solid. 9.
Wait, I had a minute 22 on it,
Okay.
so
I was closer to 9, and I used you all.
Нравится завести вот здесь.
Sure.
Хорошо.
Shoot.
Chance to bury here. Might not be a double to get it in a good spot.
Might have
Maybe
a
button,
slab.
back button.
Through the hole.
Yes. You know what curls here? Look at the ice. It's exactly 5 feet.
Would you ever think of just playing a quiet tap on the red stone?
Yeah, you could, but I think the advantage with playing this draw is you've got some options with that. If it hangs, you can split off of it. It's a little less to try to have to negotiate the line in the weight.
It is hanging.
Might be playing off that top one.
So can't set up a red double here. They give up 2.
There it goes.
Nice shot.
Wow, just behind the pinhole.
Look at the late, like so much late finish. It was almost on that right hand.
Yeah, that's the curly side for sure. It's been like that all week at the sheet.
You watch this. They were still at this point calling it to play off that red, and then look at it curl. Sideways.
Nothing else but follow it down.
Yeah, the other choice, you'd play the double, but you'd roll out and you'd only score your single. So this is Jennifer's forte here. Notice the ice difference, Cheryl. That's 6 inches less. Probably planning on throwing a hair more weight. A little different release than Team Russia. Most Canadian games are played on an extremely swingy ice, more so than this, so they tend to pop it out a little bit.
Let it work.
They got her right away. Listening to Jones first, now listening to Laws. They waited a long time. Save it again for her, save it again, no. And it will be that steal of one. Communication. We've mentioned it a few times. Wasn't there.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
We're tied at 3. Canada knowing one more win. A win this morning would put them into the playoffs in the final 6. Go inside the numbers after 5.
One of the keys I talked about for Russia was that Julia Portanova had to have a very good game. She came in at 79%. She's at 98% versus Caitlin Laws at 93%. Canada's struggles really are the draws. You're talking 50% for Jen, Caitlin 75%, Jill Officer 63% on draws. They've got to pick those numbers up.
Numbers after 5 brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 24 years. You see the back of Coach Wendy Morgan. Congratulations on the wheelchair bronze medal at the Paralympic Games.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Chance for 2. Line call, roll it in, and that will work. Jennifer Jones. 1 and 2. Oh, goodness. It's like biting the ears of a Easter chocolate bunny. Get it by those stones, top 12. Got to move over now. Get over, moving back. Here it is, and count them up. There they are. So a split day. Russia now, Italy tonight. And Diana Gaspari from Cortina d'Ampezzo in an 11th appearance at the Worlds for a former World Junior bronze medalist. Her best performance ever at the Women's Worlds Grand Prairie back in 2006, 4 and 7. As we welcome you back. Steal of 1. We're tied at 3. And Canada with, again, Hammer playing the Yellowstones here at 6. But they have been troubled, Cheryl, the Canadians, by their some of their weight choices.
Well, and a little bit of the communication back and forth and who they're listening to at times. And that just gives a little bit of confusion for the brushers on when to sweep and when not. I think the brushers on Jen's last one thought she had a fair bit of weight, but that's where the confusion came in, and they could have been on it. They weren't on it because of that, and it overcurled.
So that red one at the back, I heard Jennifer say to the front end, is it going to kill it? Meaning, is it the yellow one hard enough to get that red one back? Everybody agreed yes. But the ice makers come in the fifth end break. They sweep the ice and they pebble the slide path all the way out almost to the top 8, maybe even to the tee line, depending on his last movement. So there's tons of fresh pebble at the back. They have to be very aware of that. Leaves Russia in the paint easily.
Really good job to avoid that back one. Much as you hate to give up a steal if you're Canada, you're still in a pretty good position. Your hammer in an even end tied. So you just need to make sure you either score here, blank.
Close to the back double.
And we'll spill them both. She made a wonderful shot in 3 to open things up that led to the deuce for Canada.
Yeah, Jill's been, well, she's 100% in her hits. It's just been a few draw weight struggles, which sometimes happens when you're throwing a lot of hits. You don't get to play a lot of the draws and get that feel.
You know, as we said before we went on the air, we were chatting about Canada, Russ, and when you've won and are coming in with 8 straight wins, how can you be critical? But by the same token, this is a team that as they focus now towards the playoffs, and a win will get them in, they've got some tidying up to do.
Yes, yes. Yeah, there's no sign of them improving now. 8-0 is tough to improve on, but yeah, you're exactly right. You'd have to be a wee bit worried if you're the Canadian coaches that they're not. It looks more like their B game right now, in all fairness. That might be good enough to win. It has been so far. That's the other way to look at it.
But then that's a little scary because sometimes I think that teams like that, if that's their B game and they're 8-0, this team has the ability to raise it in playoffs to their A game. Then what do you get?
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. I think you watch Jennifer over the years, you see your B game through the round robin a lot. But that usually costs her 2 or 3 losses. This time it hasn't.
No, and then it gets raised. And sometimes it's the team DNA. It's the tendency. You just get the job done. And then you get to playoffs and then you up the level of play. That's how they do it.
So important when you make the mistake too. Like they misbrushed that first one. Jill walks down, makes the double. Oh, now there's no harm done.
Good.
Well, get them both and then backs it up. And they were hoping that it may go further, but it'll sit right there.
Oh, it's in a pretty good spot. You just watch the way they've negotiated out of getting forced descent. I mean, Jill made that nice double, and then they slowly make the double to get over the corner and roll.
Look at where it is. Where is it?
Go further. You wanted it to go further.
Wow. Yeah, it's not good if you have to explain it.
No.
That's the problem.
No.
Oh,
But it's a corner now. Something to use.
it is.
Не-не-не, близко совсем нельзя. Нет, ничего. 16-0, хорошо. Молодец, молодец.
That's a really good call. A lot of the teams will try to peel a corner guard. Jones goes around the other one. Or they'll come around that corner guard and create a possible chance for 3 for Canada. Russia's saying, I'm going to throw a center guard. You come around it. I'll chase you. If this isn't in the right spot, Russia eliminates a 2-ender.
Line's good. The hair tight, if anything. Top 4 foot. Line's fine. Room. You gotta go. Line on me. Are you deep? Whoa. Oh.
Are you deep?
4 foot.
Okay, whoa.
Close down.
Line's perfect. It needs to sit.
No.
It needs to sit. Okay, Caitlin. Good.
Coming out the other
Pops,
side.
Yeah, they had the weight pretty well dialed in. They said top 4.
Perfect freezer, though. It's going to be tricky.
A little soft on you.
Do you hit it?
No, просто,
I like the
наверное,
freeze.
если он-
Yeah, because it's over curled, then there's lots more room to hide with the freeze.
Давай. Тогда не тэп точно. 0-0-5.
Second half underway, Japan and Sweden. And one there is Sweden. Can you get to that yellow stone in Japan, tap it back, and maybe score multiple?
It's really tough because this side of the sheet is much straighter than when we showed you the other side before that really warps. For Tori Kohannes, her last stone was trying to actually freeze down and around that back one to hold them to 2, just kind of grazed off. So it's there, but it's 100% a weight shot.
So the side closest to the boards on sheet A, a little straighter as we watch Moiseeva. This is her first.
No weight at all.
That's the path that Jen was on for that one guard, and it really came down to. Not even close.
And Hasselborg coming off that loss last night to the Canadians. They looked a little lethargic, as if they'd hit the wall. Get across the nose and push it back. Get across, push it back, avoid the jam.
Oh,
How
lovely.
pretty is that? That's a pick-me-up.
Great shot.
But it's, I mean, we need to get it by.
Yeah. Hey, Jen, let's
We
make
can't
this.
be behind the button. Either top button or out of the forefoot. Delete. I think the speed should be good here. Hey,
yeah,
I'm out
so-
wider, but I still think
I think so too,
I had a
yeah.
15.70 on hers. What'd you guys get?
Yeah, 15-9.
You could play the out turn draw, but this, even if you come up top 8, you take away any little tap run that Moiseeva would have on her own stone that she just threw.
It's a little hot right now.
I'm good, Caitlin.
No. Line's
Chloe,
good.
trying.
You got lots of room.
Fine, top 4.
You go in, Don. Yeah. It's coming off a bit.
Higher the better.
We can wait as long
Higher
as
the better.
We can wait as
We
long
can
as
wait.
you want.
We can
It's
wait.
4-5.
It's T-line almost.
Sit.
Stop.
Sit.
Stop.
Sit.
Stop.
And finally listens.
Should have taken it back.
What? Yeah.
Should have
There's
taken it back.
definitely an out here now. They kind of miscommunicated there too, Vic. If it's in here or if it's in here, Canada might not score. You heard Jill say we should have taken it back.
Yeah, just because now it's at a detriment to Canada. If Russia gets one in here, and it helps them. They can actually freeze down to the face of that one.
Just watched it too. It didn't look heavy enough that it didn't curl. Because it didn't curl, it slowed down, which helped her. But it didn't curl, so it's wide open. Just get to the inside of this, lock it in. You might steal here. Still an angle raise for Jones for a potential 3.
Пока побольше веса.
Really
Только
straight here.
линия. Пока контакт. Галя. Валить. Будет подсаживаться сейчас. Очень надо валить. Приз. Конец 4. Всегда валить. Приз. Всегда валить.
It's got to have. It's a must-make for them here as they
Долба.
in a 3-3 tie. And it'll still leave Jones sitting the 2.
Have anything, but you might. You never
Weight
know.
was pretty decent, Russ. It just, again, no curl.
Yeah. It curls, right?
We've watched
Try,
this
we'll
sheet
give
all
it a go.
week. Maybe Russia
Gotta be
hasn't been
pretty
on
tight
it,
to
but
that guard.
everything slopes the other way, and it's
Do I need
just
the
no
same
curl
on
there.
this side or less?
I feel like it's a hair heavier on this side, but
Yeah, I think you could throw the same.
yeah.
So close to a steal of 1. Now it's a free draw for 3. You just had to get that
We're
broom
lying
in tighter.
too, so I don't know if this is. I don't think this is there, but you never know. We'll give her a go. We just can't touch her. Like we can't nose tap ours. So I'm gonna try it. I think I need less.
I was gonna throw the same, but I can't tap ours.
Yeah,
so.
I don't mind a little less.
Yeah, hair less.
Slightly easier way would be to come inside
sure
that red
everyone's
one, but it's
safe,
way too dangerous. It runs straight like Russia's did. You tap it out, you lose one. So they're going to try to carve the guard here. They've got the 2 already. As long as she's not heavy, she can't hurt herself.
Well, she's had her problems with draw weight, throwing just 60%. But a great opportunity here for 3. So Jill's Rock will try to help steer it over there if they can. Now they got her. Can they get it there and grab a little bit of that white? Little more, ladies, please. Oh, enough. As the arms go up, and you can put 3 up on the board. Canada breaks it open. What's the old adage? It's when you make them, right? And despite the fact her numbers for draw weight aren't very good, she makes it here, Jennifer Jones.
Well, I like the way she threw this. She said, I'm going to give it a go, but you couldn't tap your own, and you watch them brush it in perfectly. Doesn't move her own for her 3.
Again, just that awareness to use. Jill offers her to carve it in there. The key shot brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. Breaks it open as we go to 7. Russia with last rock. They'll have the hammer playing the red stones. And it's, you said Russ. 1 skip makes the shot, 1 skip doesn't. If Moiseeva makes her, that's not there.
Yeah, might even have been a steal. They're so close at this level. Just got caught in the straight spot for Russia. What a brilliant shot for 3. And as you said, they're off on. Caitlin had the line figured out. The front end knew exactly how hard that was going. They waited as long as they could. Jill carved it at the end. That was a hard shot for 3.
Yeah, well, you could even see the look on Jen's face. She was even, I think, a little bit surprised because they weren't really certain of that path.
She put the broom down and said to Caitlin, I don't think it's there.
Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Finish. Hard, so they're not staggered. Go. Good.
It's the difference in not hitting it early. Just do more weight though.
Denmark, Scotland, and Scotland is sitting last rock and covered. Hannah Fleming.
Angelina Jensen's final stone, which was a freeze attempt, went deep, but she tapped a stone back. So with easy weight, this is a pick attempt for 4, or if she rolls too far, for 3.
Uh-oh. And we'll miss that stone at the back and get just the single.
Peel. I like peel, I think.
I do too.
You're likely, you might tap that up, which is fine. Sure. How much? About a third, I think.
Always
Pretty
trying to get the
thin.
most out of every shot, and the
Yeah,
straight
about a
peel
third.
is fine. But if you can catch Russia shot stone at the same time.
Yep. Hard to the peel. Go. Hard, Dawn. Hard.
And runs it by.
Good. I thought you threw it okay, yeah.
That side's giving them fits, isn't it? There's so much curl there.
Russia's still got a tough haul ahead of them. They had Canada. They still have Sweden to play. They've got Korea to play. So not a game that they wanted to drop. They're trying to win out as many as they can. You know, you're one of those games you're going to give up. So still the top 3 teams left to play.
Exactly.
Well, again, this is the this is all new for us. For you two watching. The addition of that extra team and 6 teams making the playoffs. How many losses can you afford? You're Russia now. You're trailing. You come in with 2 losses. If we're in our national championships, you'd say 4 at best. In this field, 5. Maybe a 500 record of 6-6 will get you something.
It's going to be really bad.
Oh boy!
Get out.
And it does go.
Well, yeah, and if you're 2 losses now, you lose to Canada, you're 3. You still have Sweden. You could lose that one. You're at 4. Korea, could be at 5. You probably win Denmark, so you could end up at 5 losses at the end of this, which still could be in.
Yep.
Maybe, but we don't know.
Could be.
Could be.
Possibly.
Never know.
Might be.
Never gets old for us. Huh? For those listening at home and watching it, they're
probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want 5, that's for sure. It's quite possible, isn't it?
And then remembering too, if it comes down to multiple tie, first of all they'll use head-to-head to decide because there is no tiebreaker. And if you come down to multiple tie now, you're going to that draw to the button statistic.
Yes. And it's tough because it's not just a single draw to the button, it's a combination of the 2. Canada's been very good at their last stone draws.
Oh.
Hit that first, right? Yeah, hit the yellow one first. Okay.
Is it on at the back?
Oh, I think it's out.
Put it back where you want. I tried to put it there and then. That's what I was doing.
A little sloppy this end. 2-3 peels the wrong way, and that one they really didn't think about that jam at the back. Got lucky.
Или можно фриз туда вот на тот нижний вывести. На 3.
If that thing had stayed in, it's just a simple draw to sit 3 with hammer.
Вали, еще можно. Давайте, девчонки, еще. Гол. Молодцы, хороший свип. Тот не висит? Не висит?
Well, watching their mums.
You think you can change
Oh, look up there, yes. Look. Oh my goodness.
Like here?
That's Cameron, who is Jill Officer's daughter. Husband Devlin Hinchy there, and a little more shy in front. Oh, looks like she's got some new teeth. And Vienna is there too. That's Don McEwen's daughter. And sitting in the right order too, lead and second. Oh, you want it?
You gotta go on the red, Jill. You gotta go on the red. Go.
Hard Joe. Okay. I really came off, Caitlin.
So straight.
And there's husband Mike. Of course, new team next year with Reed Carruthers. Brent Lang there, new team as well next year. Joining John Epping. So lots of support for the Canadian team.
I don't know why those guys don't get together and just carpool. They watch a lot of games together.
Это прям много. Стой.
Yep. Go. He just knows it.
Left a double.
I think it did.
Made a 14.
I threw this out turn, remember?
Canada's giving Russia opportunities. They just can't quite close the door.
No, you're up like anywhere top 12, top 8 foot.
Well, Barry
behind
at
that
top
guard.
8.
Yeah.
If Jennifer hits this open one, you loop around again.
This hit.
Slide that deep and give them an out.
I think we'll just know. They're pretty even, so I don't really want to roll.
Thinks they're too even for the double, so sit right there. Stay for shot.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, knowing where does Russia roll. They can't really roll, then she will have a double.
Whoa!
Good job.
Good, Jen.
Good job, nice shot. Да, на две мне нравится.
Так на две?
Да.
Главное ставить.
Да.
Well, Kathy, we saw the 3 put on the board by Sweden. Wonderful shot, Anna Hasselborg, and continues now to apply pressure to Japan and the team from Sapporo, skipped by Tori Kohana.
Well, you can see the 2 that she faces. The shot stone just thrown by Anna on her final. It looks like she's playing the hit and roll to try to get shot.
You know how straight this side is by the crowd.
So straight. That's a great shot.
Inside T-line 4 to get their single. Moiseeva, watch out. And she's rolling it over on the corner.
Threes, I guess, eh?
Not bad.
14 here.
Don't think the double's there. It's a long guard. You'd
They have a little more spin, but
be tempted to tap something out of there, Cheryl, but it's tough. You could probably throw hack board Wade and make that double.
Yeah, I think it's there. But this is probably more to Jen's style.
No,
Just
no
come down,
kidding.
tap, freeze.
Я старалась пошире, но я
I
внутрь.
think we got a freeze,
Ну,
eh?
мне кажется, я-
You want back 8? Get it back there.
Dropping in now on Switzerland, Czech Republic. Czech Republic got that 3 and 5 to break it open. Switzerland replied with a single and 6 as we play here in 7. And skip Anna Kubashkova from Prague.
Trying to play a thin double. It is the Swiss stone at the back of the 4-foot that is shot.
1. And
Taps it back far enough that her yellow stone at the front will count, but
Oh.
not the 2.
there it is. It's hiding back
It
there.
is behind the red one.
Curl a bit. Needs to curl a bit.
Jennifer Jones and her last.
No.
definitely to it. Back line.
She said she wanted to make sure she was back, but I
No.
think she might have given it all by herself. You want to let the brushers take this.
Wow. And that's the inconsistency of her game at the moment.
Yeah, just trying to make it herself, Vic. You know, she really wanted it back there, but you've got to let the brushers do that for you. Throw T-line.
Yeah, top 8 even.
Yeah.
Top 12 with brushing. Yeah, that's wow.
Sorry. I didn't move at all.
No.
Probably the sloppiest end by Russia. And they're going to walk out of here with 3.
0.06 почти вышел.
Я понимаю.
Там чуть-чуть похуже будет. Полностью в дом.
That one that's out of the rings by quarter inch would be a tap for 4 if it had hung on.
Добавлен, да?
Чуть пошире. Супер. Чуть пошире было.
Хороший вес.
Open draw.
Отличная линия. Отличная линия.
4 фута.
Линия супер.
4. Все хорошо.
Молодец.
8.
And there it is. Taking advantage of a last rock miss to reply with 3 of their own. Here we go, Kathy. Denmark and Scotland. Scots are sitting the one frozen. Looks like it's covered. Final stone to be played now by Denmark and Angelina Jensen.
It is for sure covered, Vic. Cannot see any of that from the hack. Scotland was trying to draw to lie 2 on their final to put more pressure against the Danes, and that is the stone that's in the 8-foot, so it is not second. So this is a draw against 1, but does need a piece of the button.
Denmark 2 and 6. Scotland 3 and 6.
Steal.
It is to tie to 5. Here in the Memorial Gardens, home of the Ontario Hockey League Battalion. Nice to see Stan Butler drop by to see us last evening. The head coach, general manager of the team with the battalion from their days at Frampton, moved up here. Good friend to a lot of people at TSN, has worked with us on hockey broadcasts. They're off to open their Ontario Hockey League playoff in Kingston. Play there the weekend. They were supposed to play their first playoff game here on Tuesday, but this arena will not be converted back in time. So they'll play in Sudbury. Game 2 will be here next Thursday, a week today. So we go to the 8th. In Canada with Last Rock, they have the Hammer playing the Yellowstones in this 6-6 tie.
Well, Russia threw up a really nice center guard. Dawn tried to come around it. It was light, just came top 12. You're going to see that stone, and then Russia made a perfect come around to the 4-foot. So Dawn's chasing.
Yeah, get it by. Yep.
It's not by.
Yep.
Just those 2 sides, I think, are different in weight because Dawn's one of the best at figuring it out, but we've seen more come up light on that right-hand side of the sheet, and then the left-hand side is running pretty nice.
Well, okay, let's compare it to the other side. We heard Kathy say on sheet A, which is Sweden-Japan, that half closest to the boards is the straight side. Is it the same thing, Russ, here on our sheet?
I think so. I think this outturn coming down, curls over curls. You saw Moiseeva have that come around shot for 2. It ticked the guard. That over curl ticked. There's just a wee bit more finish coming into the rings on the, as we watch, the outturn side.
Curious how that would be. We're not quite to the outside. But, you know, the ice makers have said, too, it depends how the piping works in a building.
Really much it does, and so one side of the sheet could be a little bit warmer, and that could cause more curl on one side compared to another. A lot of variables that go in.
And this is Memorial Gardens was built back in 1955 and has undergone many renovations. Major renovation to when the battalion made their move to North Bay. And they're sitting 2 without Last Rock, Russia. This building has, for those of you who remember the old Winnipeg Arena or Maple Leaf Gardens, it has that same kind of feel and structure, the 4 corners, and then the stands on either sides and at the ends.
Yeah, it's very true. You're right, Vic. But with Harold Ballard in the corner,
well,
there,
there's an area just not far from us where we're sitting. It looks like the old Harold Ballard bunker. From there it is. They call it
there you go.
They call it the foxhole, but because of the battalion, of course, military reference. But there, for those of you of a certain age, could remember Harold and King Clancy hanging out and watching the Leafs.
Come on, Cheryl, you remember that?
No, not a I can no. Sadly, I do. Trying to roll back in.
Oh, so close. If ever ticked that shot, Rocket would have stayed buried.
Just throw like an 8.5.
Russia's got Canada chasing though this end. All started kind of with Dawn's first one coming up light, and then they wrapped one really good. Russia around to top 4. It's still sitting there. Shot stone.
If Jill ever makes the red-yellow straight back, that'll change things in a hurry. Or peel everything. It's not bad.
Hard! Whoa! No, 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 no. No! Oh, no, 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 no!
Run it back, doesn't touch it, still leaves the Russians sitting the 2.
Worst case scenario, Feather missed it and then left the guard. So close to a real good one.
Look at that. Oh.
You could get that behind the tee line.
Yeah, even if you didn't remove it, you're right.
Pretty dangerous rock. Easy to guard on the straighter side. We say straighter side. I was talking to Jamie, but he kind of laughed. There's still 4.5 feet of curl.
Yeah, just compared to the other side, it's a little bit less. Guards have caused them a little bit of issues on this side. They're taking more ice on this one. There's been some over curls consistently once it gets tight to the line. Perfect.
Across the face, gets low. Yeah. Let's go, Caitlin. Hops out here.
Oh, she touched them all and moves them all. Gets rid of a couple.
He's heard Jill say, come on, Caitlin, help us out here. That helped.
Just that little roll over to that left may have left them a little stagger there.
Yes, that's what Team Canada wasn't so happy about. Beautiful shot, but then it's like, whoops, a couple guards that could be used here. We know this will curl. Exactly where Moiseeva missed that come around for 2. Finish is hard.
Oh, a lot of great brush. Moiseeva, Addison Kina. Well, you pointed at Porto Novo when we started. They needed a good game from the Russian third, and look at what she's done here against Caitlin Laws, who's responded herself, but it's advantage Porto Novo in this 6-6 tie. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. And here is Caitlin Laws.
Well, it was really her draw weight, Vic. She was 72% in her draws, now at 96% on her draws. That's a big bump up in numbers.
You need Dawn in here. Can you get off at all? It's really full 4. You need full 4. Gotta go. Has to curl a mile. Has to curl a mile. Hard, Dawn. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Even fully. Go. 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 Get it by this one. Go. 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 That's good. That's good, Caitlin.
Just.
Way up there. Nice try. Pretty good spot.
Really good spot because it can be raised. There's not much Russia can do with it. I don't think you can nose it. Be risky.
Yeah, because you could, if you ever hit it high side.
Ugh. That would be the shot if you could, but not sure it's there.
Timeout's being called by Russia.
I kind of like the outturn that Julia the third just threw. Try and tuck it to top 4.
Yeah, it leaves that raise for Jones, but what else can you do?
Yeah, you don't want to make up for Jones if you're Russia.
You can't guard it because Jones just hits the other one, sits 2.
Прям на грани надо с этим. Оттуда маловато, отсюда реально выглядит, а тут маловато выглядит. Мне кажется, нужно сюда, если... Либо с этой, Либо с этой, чтобы... Тут не довозим, она делает ролл, и у нас...
It's just your instinct for Russia not to want to leave that Team Canada stone there because they know it's so usable, but it's just hard to do anything with.
So, because they closed the village in Kenya.
Очень мало. Прям надо, блин, мало.
Вообще, ну как бы подвести, вот постараться как можно дальше. Он заходит хорошо, как можно дальше вот сюда.
С этой стороны не хочешь?
Probably could get that yellow.
Если мы его задеваем. Не довозишь.
Kind of with a board weight or something.
Здесь хотя бы знаем.
A little thicker than half does it. You can see more than that. Such a dangerous rock to leave there.
From his motioning, is he a little worried about what Canada can do with their yellow and slashing it across?
Yeah, and I think he's also worried about Russia, what Russia might do with that yellow, and same thing, hitting it high side and making it for Canada. So I like this call.
Yeah, that's the worry is you can't really bury it fully, so then that shot's there for Canada. So if you could ever, I don't know, maybe get it down into that type of area, it's tougher. But if you start getting behind the tee line, Jones has a double or a freeze. So where do you go, Cheryl? Top four?
Yeah,
partly
like,
buried?
Yeah, just hair that your red stone and try and sit top four.
Small piece of real estate.
Because you're really just trying to force, so you get another one in there.
Yeah.
And you're making a deuce really tough for Canada. Might steal if you get a really good one.
Got some room this time. So it'll curl.
Well, not quite far enough, so it still is Canada sitting the second shot.
Foot farther.
Brown, I have that tab.
Yeah, exactly. Think so?
I think so, yeah. 10?
Okay.
You guys like this?
Yeah, in roll away.
Or can I get to the nose? Yeah.
Yeah. 10.
Well, you know,
Let us stick fully.
Switzerland's a funny team. They've shown some world championship form, but they've struggled most of the week. And here, they have a chance to put a bunch on the board.
Well, she does. It's a very precise shot, though, Vic. The Czech Republic final stone did not get the double, but she can't roll very far.
Minia Felcher. And
lovely.
boy,
That's for 3.
it is to take the lead. They've been chasing all game.
It's also some of the nicest weight I've seen her throw.
Yeah, nice soft weight. That's all she had.
Oh, you want to stick around for second here.
Sorry.
And they do.
Well, that was critical because you roll out and Russia just goes up and hits your top yellow, and now it's your forced.
Quiet?
Ever roll right to the button. Straight back raise might not be there. And even if it is, it's for a single.
Be quiet and then tick them in or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Just roll anywhere buried. I don't think that angle raises there. Can you get the thrown rock to roll in? I doubt it.
No, so it's still a force if you make this right.
Стейдж наш устроит, если что. Ну так.
Лучше, конечно, заныкаться постараться.
Будет.
Moiseeva. And we'll sit there, so no roll.
Pile of weight there.
Sorry.
Same weight or?
Nothing less.
You know, last night watching Sweden against the Canadians, who were suggesting, well, look, coming off the gold medal, you go home and all the media attention. Maybe hit the wall. Sweden. They looked a little lethargic, but look like they're picking it up again today.
They've certainly had moments, that's for sure. Tori Koana made a lovely tap on her last one to Lai's second shot in the forefoot. It is Sweden that is shot. She's trying to make an angle raise to the lid for the second point.
Wonderful. And so that's the way to do it. Sweden got 3 in 6. Now another deuce to extend their lead, 6-3. Final stone on the way. Canada looking for 2.
No! Roll it, Dawn. Anything if you can, anything.
And that will do. That will do.
Maybe.
Yeah, now wish I could take it back.
Oh, it's close.
Yeah, they're going to call for a measure. Goodness.
3 rocks down that path, all 3 hit high side.
Yeah, same weight.
Я поэтому я говорю, нет, нельзя.
I didn't even look.
Well, it looks like yellow to me there.
I like the way I threw it. I wasn't worried.
I think it's red. Almost.
Come on, Russ. They're awfully quiet, which is really unusual.
Could be red. Might be yellow.
Oh, it's very politician.
Yeah.
One yellow, yeah.
Only my hair would look like that if I braided it and let it.
So both the thirds take up their position behind the official. Ooh.
Okay. I just didn't see the first one. Yeah, do you mind? Sorry.
Smart by Caitlin, because this is crazy close. Nothing to lose.
And you can just see the reaction by Jennifer Jones. All right.
So past 3 1/4?
Yep, 3 1/4.
It's past 3 1/4? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just one it is. Boy, they've given some points away, haven't they, the Canadians today? Settled for just the single. Yeah, there's still lots of ice on Lake Nipissing. And what a great way to give the dog a run. But eventually, I think the horsepower will win out over the dog power. This is your sign of spring, isn't it? Start of the Masters begins Thursday, April the 5th. First round action, 11 a.m. Eastern, TSN Network, NCTV, and all presented by Mercedes-Benz. Come on, slow down. Oh, come on. That's great. Beautiful sunshiny day here in North Bay. We'll hit plus temperatures by the weekend. And on this Thursday morning, we counted up that they had a chance there for a second. They gave away that steal. They had a chance for 2 in the first. Canada giving away 3 points so far. And so they only lead by 1, 7-6. We go to 9. Russia with Lash Rock playing the Redstone.
Well, you might see Russia keep their eye out for the blank here.
Line's tight. Line's good. It's holding. Room. Room.
Caitlin, go
Plus the
for it,
come
guys.
around here as opposed to
Go for
chasing
it.
that Russian
Gotta
stone at the
finish,
back
Caitlin.
12.
You gotta be above the tee. Yeah. Okay, good.
Brilliant game from Dawn again. You just angle freeze this a little bit. Canada has to be careful not to give up a big score here. This shot goes a long way to deciding what's going to happen this end.
Что-то как-то сильно идет.
Yeah, the 9th then forced to a bunch.
Ровно, параллельно.
Чуть-чуть, да. Sweet. Странно, просто все заваливают
Just a little hot. Now you leave a pocket, not what you wanted.
Looking like a blank all of a sudden. You get that frozen on the corner. Jennifer's has to be careful. Just that 1 foot heavy.
Wait only, you got red.
Those freezes are funny, Cheryl. You're watching all the way down. It's getting closer and closer and closer to freezing, and you're getting more excited. It looks good. This is really good. It's frozen front, and then it goes 6 inches heavy. And you go, oh no.
Well, Jill Officer has been dynamite with her hits. Her draw weight has let her down a little bit.
Good.
And into the pocket, taps it back. Sitting the 2 they are, the Canadians.
That works really well. Great angle.
Вот так оставить. Да, мне кажется, если с тем прийти, то будет неплохо.
Dead on with a little bit of weight. You might be able to certainly get rid of 1 yellow, kick that other yellow out of the 4-foot.
Колодка 5, 6.
Might gear effect yellow off of red. Just a hair high side here.
Больше ветра. Свим.
Kalina Odesenkina.
Валить. Юль, валить. Да, валить. Вали. Хорошо идет, хорошо. Давай. Хорошо.
Pretty good.
Молодец. Ну да, это борт, да, такой. Ага. Собираешь? Нет.
Well, Denmark, I can see, is sitting the. I mean, I know that. They're sitting 1. But the question is, can you get in there for a second?
Well, that is the tough spot. And Scotland called a timeout and elected to throw a guard to take away the draw. And that forces Angelina Jensen to play the raise on her own for the second point.
No. Oh, there's that stone in the back too. So, yeah, just 1.
These taps are so tough because it's so hard to keep the line perfect.
Okay, whoa, get low, whoa. That's not bad. Okay.
I'm not sure.
No, that really took off on them, Russ.
Sit 4 here in a heartbeat if you want to.
Might as well hang out, Caitlin.
Это что? Колодка!
Can't throw a lot of weight at this, but you certainly can get the right angle to move that back and certainly move that over, depending on how hard you throw it. But either way, you're right there with the thrown rock. Real danger for Team Canada here.
I would think with this ice, it might be like a board.
Mm-hmm. You could throw less weight, though. It's wide open. Or more weight.
Нет, валить. Надо валить. Да, Юля, очень надо, пока очень. Вали. Давай, сделаем. Молодец, Галь, супер.
That works pretty nicely.
Oh, yeah. I heard Jennifer say, Caitlin, stay down here. We're going to have to talk.
Even if you freeze here, she freezes. We can run, it's just that they've also got this kicker.
I know.
I guess right on the nose, you still guard ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a confusing situation because you almost, I think they're going to run it, but you almost want to open it up, but you're also opening it up for the team with hammer.
And if you don't make the run, that means you're rolling somewhere and you've opened it up and you have nowhere to get out of this mess.
Oh, I mean, Russia could be looking at a score of 3 or 4. But they're also in some trouble in there, so probably a good call, but Caitlin's got to make it.
Run it back, maybe make as many as 3 reds go away. But
90% on her takeouts.
Whoa!
Now called off opposite McEwen, all on its own. Bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
Oh, and she'll get the one at the back, that kicker at the back they
Huge.
talked about.
Huge. It was a very good throw. Still in trouble, though.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thought you had it.
Well, under the breath,
Sorry, my bad.
I think it may have been Jill, said they're over-calling her out turns, which means what, Cheryl?
Well, they're just jumping him really quick, so out of the hand. And it could be that they think that she's tight on it, so they're jumping on it right away, and then they're getting caught, and especially with weight. Then
So
they
when
don't
it-
ever get it back.
And that's it, isn't it, Russ? When they jump it, they actually hold the stone, stop the curl, and then when it does curl,
it's too late because it's coming so hard. It's not going to curl back. Yes, tough one here. To make this properly, you've got to feather that top on a thin double to stick it.
Oh, close.
1, 2, and push it far enough. Yeah, they are sitting 2.
Could have made it better though. Thinner, you would guard this shot rock and sit 3, 1 buried. Now that yellow one could come into play. Simply make the double here and sit 2. Let Kent off the hook again. They didn't brush that till halfway down. They did it way thinner. If you make the double with soft weight, Cheryl, you're actually buried.
You want to try and roll the shooter buried, but
Yeah, Russia just missed the line call on that.
Yeah, just by a hair.
Really good chance here.
Turn this end around, couldn't they?
Whoa! Good thing. Clean. Whoa! No, no. No! Off! 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 Right off! No, 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 no! Anything, Jill. Go, go,
If
go!
there is anything, and there is. Lots to get underneath. Oh, and that push him out as well.
What an incredible shot.
Caitlin. Good shot, Caitlin.
She has saved them a couple times.
She made a raised double and stayed. And then a double roll buried here. Took out 4 rocks and more importantly, right underneath.
Oh, that movement from about the top of the 8 in.
Yeah, it's huge.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, it saved Caitlin on that one.
I think it's out.
it's better than it was.
Way better.
Skipper's happy.
And that's that buried, so
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, spectacular shot. This is so tough. You have to go right through the edge of this guard to have any chance of making that double. I think they've got to be careful with weight here.
Moiseeva, Addison Keena. And here comes that stone. Can they get this by? One good oh, they managed to, and they're going to stuff it and roll the shooter over to the 4-foot. What a great brush to get it by that guard.
Good as you can make it.
I thought they were on that guard.
Ну, вообще побольше, да, веса?
Ой, ах, я знаю.
Просто мы прошли
On the Swedish team, if they were a little asleep last night, they are
They're
awake
awake.
today.
And for Tori, she can't afford to roll. I'm not clear if she absolutely has to make the double to score.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
she
she did
must.
not. No, she's good.
Yeah, she did. Got that little bit of roll. Have a look, and it is 1 for Japan, trying to avoid a 5th loss.
Nice. Sorry, 9?
Yeah.
Roll it back underneath, are they?
Yeah, they're going to try, I think, and just roll just a bit. Got to be careful. You don't want to roll away, leave a double.
Or roll a foot and leave a double.
Yeah, it's a tricky little spot.
That's good.
That's pretty much perfect.
It's gotten so much straighter.
Yeah, it has. Especially over there.
Oh, you know what? I can see them now. They're hidden back. Why do you do that to me? 2 yellows are hidden behind the reds. This is a chance for 3.
It is. It's
Wow.
a very tough shot. Binia-Felcher hit and rolled out on her final stone, and that creates this opportunity, but only about a third available to her from the hack.
There they are.
What a great shot.
Wow.
Soft touch. She's got the whole range in her repertoire.
Very true. Made a ton of shots, big shots. Remember that angle raised for 3
Yes.
against Denmark.
To take the lead there.
Is this a draw, Cheryl, around the center?
It is.
I thought they might just hit and roll. Have you ever rolled perfect? You keep that 3-ender alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this because you play this draw, and I mean, Jen follows you down. She can come off her own. There's a lot of options.
Фриз! Меня супер! Фриз! Меня супер! Пошел валить! Полегче! Доти! Фриз! Фриз! Фриз!
Boy, a huge scrub. Look at the lead. Moiseeva trying to bring it down on the corner. Watch for the over curl, though. Boy, they're their second shot just.
Yeah, was kind of critical. They had to at least be shot to get Team Canada to chase. Now Jen just follows her down here.
Little difference too, Russ, in the style of brushing. You know, when you watch the Canadians, how close they are. There's a little bit of a gap between Arsenkina and Moiseeva.
Also, the inside brusher there for Russia was kind of at a 90-degree angle to the path of the stone. That's not quite ideal either. A little more angle would have helped. Jen's still got to make this, though.
Ideally, you're frozen to theirs, but it's just sweet for the tea kind of thing.
That still looks like a lot. Do you think that's good?
I think it's close.
Okay. Just get the speed right.
Cheryl, does that say anything about her comfort level, Jen Jones, when she's asking that here in the ninth?
Yeah, I mean, just that she's not absolutely certain. Sometimes you go down and you sit in the hack and you go, God, that looks, so you just want a confirmation, but it is unusual in the ninth end not to have that down.
Sweep for the tee. Try to corner freeze. You're going to see a lot of movement. But again, she's just off her game. Just overthrows it. At 57% on draws.
It doesn't go. It's good.
No.
Yeah.
That slip really.
So her instinct was right. She thought that was too much.
Good enough, though. There's no feather triple, I don't believe.
Но просто мы делаем
Я поняла, да.
You kind of have to take your one. Pretty risky, even the feather double.
Yep.
It's a hard score.
Two brilliant shots by the third, Caitlin Laws.
такой же.
This could have been an
Мы
ugly
помочь
finish to this end.
стали.
Russia was sitting 3 at one point.
Он никуда не уходит, четвертый.
Yeah, it all of a sudden got straighter in 6, eh?
So there's where, Vic, to your point, the confusion's coming in. If the ice is changing on them, that's when you know, most ice, it'll stay pretty consistent all the way through, but if it changes, that's when you start to have a little doubt on how much straighter is a spot getting. Putting the broom down gets tough.
Got to be patient here. Wait for the curl. Maybe take a little rub and roll in. And yes. So that was a nice call by Julia Portanova on that final rock by Moiseeva. We'll go to 9 and a 7-7 tie.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Let's continue with our updates. And Scotland with last rock here. Shot stone, however, at that moment belonged to Denmark.
It does. Angelina Jensen's final stone from Denmark was the one on the far side of the house, trying to draw to lie two, but was short. And so for Hannah Fleming, if she can get to the nose of her own, it's a short run back for two.
Very nice. That'll get them a pair. Scotland will take the lead there, going to 10 on this Thursday morning. And our coverage of the Ford World Women's Curling Championship from North Bay, Ontario. Canada with last draw in a 7-7 tie. Interesting start as well. You've got that long center stagger going to come into view here.
It looks light, guys. Half in the board's ideal.
Gotta go.
Here's Jill saying they got to go.
Okay, whoa. Okay.
Actually threw a little more on that.
Yeah. Стояла сторона немножко. На одну давай. Да, окей. Дойти постарайтесь. Я добавлю. Добавила много.
Валить! Свим! Валить! Свим! Свим!
Wanted that a little bit deeper.
Be deep on this one. This is the key rock for Russian. It's flying. Oh man. Anything over the hog line's valuable.
No kidding. It's just kind of, but sorry, Russ back to back. You know,
Yeah.
Dawn comes up short, and then they get a chance to go around and then through the rings. I really do think, though, if the common theme has been that side of the sheet, everybody's been heavy because it seems to be a lot faster on that side than on the side that where Dawn just came up a little light.
Yep! Hard! Really hard!
It's not picking up on that for either team.
Roll it.
So this is all about now. Just keep it open, keep it clean, give your skipper a chance.
Russia had just a wonderful opportunity. It's Canada's 3, 4, 5 times this game opened the door, and Russia's closed it on their own fingers a few times. That was such an easy come around. Lots of swing, a good quick spot. Leave it short of the rings even's a good idea.
Это близко.
Ему получится свалить. Они не под двойной стали. Ему.
Это, да, но здесь нет
Чуть-чуть
такого.
чуть-чуть довали. Pick half.
Oh, we have our first final. And Hannah Hasselborg, the gold medal winner, has bounced back after a loss last night to Canada to win 6-4. Improves their record now to 9-1. They have become the first team to qualify for the playoffs. They're into the top 6.
Okay, Bill.
Japan at 4-5.
Some of the best players and teams you see have that kind of uncanny ability after a miss to just bear down and make that next one and take advantage of the miss. But this has been such a back and forth game with misses and then followed up by another miss.
A lot of great shots at the same time, but just shots you don't expect.
Well, Caitlin has made some incredible triples, doubles, rolls. Just, I mean, that last end really. Russia's looking like they're going to score a multiple, and they end up forcing.
Caitlin took out 4 rocks, and one of them was a run back double.
Скоростной трек.
Another one deep.
14:40 получилось.
Jennifer'd like to get that corner one if you could on the way by.
Clean. Yep. Yes.
Oh, just missed it. That would be huge, because if it stays the way it is, Russia maybe goes top 4. Jennifer makes the double, rolls out, she loses with that corner red one there. So that's why they're trying so hard to get at that thing.
Gives you a little more freedom if you're Team Canada on your last. Don't have to be quite as careful.
Не протирайте, нет. Ой, не протирайте.
Да, прям катится и катится здесь.
Вообще, уже не знаем, как слабее сделать.
Менять не хотелось все равно. Что страшного? Неплохо.
Okay. Sit and roll. I think there's 9.5.
Kind of weight do you like? Yeah.
What kind of weight? 9.5.
Clean. Yep. Hard. You gotta go. Whoa.
Get it? Oh, again. Wow. At least pushes it back.
Jeez. Really lucky, dude. They weren't trying it that way.
Sure, good. Sorry, не Maurice.
Almost
Still
left it on
finishing
the
there.
button buried.
В качестве у нее девятки приходили.
Ну, если что, в конец, главное, закрытый. Ну, не в конец, в смысле, подальше.
Единичку. Хорошо. Мы вот побольше встали, потому что этот чуть побольше подваливает.
Well, final stone coming up here for Switzerland, and they're in trouble deep. This is what, trying to get 4?
She needs to make the quad.
Wow. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, and will not. And they'll add one more. Czech Republic hands Switzerland in the 2-time world champion. Vinja Felter, a 6th loss. They go above 500 at 5-4.
Pretty great run for that Czech team.
Played really well.
Можно вдвоем повалить. Да, надо, да. Вали, да. Ниже.
Молодец. Он просто вот так сделал.
Он именно вот здесь, в какой-то момент, когда ты думаешь, что нормальный вес, он
Nice
продолжает
shot.
прямую остается, продолжает ехать. И мы
Do you
едем,
take another chance at the run back, or do you draw down and tap?
Well, you kind of want to, in a sense, because it opens it up a bit if you can angle run it.
I think I can make it. Chances are she's going to want to call a time. Sure.
But if you don't make it, it's a tough shot to outdraw.
Keep in mind,
I
if you
guess
miss
I just make that.
all the reds on the way by, they put one up top, and then you can't play that double again because you roll out, you lose. They've got the saver, Russia. If you miss it high side, you can get that back red.
Probably like the run.
I think
It's
so.
either that or we freeze.
Yeah.
Leaning towards the run.
Yeah, I feel like the run's the
Okay, if I miss the run,
call.
if I don't hit this one,
Yeah. I don't hate the freeze.
I'm just thinking, like, if I don't make contact on the run.
Yeah, she guards and we're.
Do you like the run or do you like the freeze?
I don't love the freeze. I just really don't like that top rock.
No, I
don't
know.
mind trying the run, and if you run it into this one here, at least it's open. But I know then she's coming, you know.
Do you like the in-turn or the out-turn? The out-turn will run a lot straighter.
Yeah, I kind of like the out.
Just because that in that you threw.
And if it does end up curling, then we catch it on this
The
side. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
But
okay. Okay.
yeah, we should.
I think
Ideally,
center
do you
line.
want to hit it on this side, or do you want to hit it like?
I just would like to stay for shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like to go this way.
You could come down in this type of area or that way and shrink things up a bit, and it probably would not be a steal at 2,
Just a nice firm.
Yeah.
but that doesn't matter. Steal at 1, I mean. that I think you have to make sure you make the mistake that way. If they hit it on the other side, miss everything, Cheryl. Russia goes top 8. Then what do you do?
I would think part of this has been I haven't seen Jen comfortable this game with the draws. So maybe the run back's a little bit more comfortable and to get the opportunity to open it up.
They know this shot quite well. There's been quite a few down this lane. Really tight ice, expecting Jennifer to throw it a little in-out with a little extension here.
Hoy Laws wants them to stay with it. Officer McEwen, stay right with it. Run it back. 1, touch it, and roll it over. Oh boy, now they've left that shooter there though. Top edge.
Oh, that's really good though, because they're actually shot rock. That's massive.
Great run.
Center guard's out of the way to the most part, and it's a Canadian rock that can be run back in.
Yeah, so if Russia buries around that yellow Canadian stone, there's still the full 4 for Jen to draw to.
Or I can play the run again, but probably just draw. Speed looks the same, eh?
Yeah.
Already talking about her draw.
Thing is too, Russ, if I'm seeing this correctly, if she wraps this around and you run it and you stuff it, will you be shot? No, it doesn't look like, right? So she does maybe have to keep in mind the draw.
Well, I think that's the advantage of having shot rock on the left-hand side. If you run, this gets buried, you run the yellow one back and you roll out, you still win.
Okay.
But easier said than done. I think you'll see Jennifer Jones go to the draw unless this is really close to the button.
We'll see her draw weight 63%. First things first, gotta make and be shot stone. Try to hide this if you're Moiseeva. Oh, did they get caught here? Did they get caught here? Oh! And around they go, and they will stop. Back edge of the 4.
That's the best they could do without wrecking on that Canadian stone.
A little more ice there, and they could have made that even better, but super shot.
And it pushes Jen to a draw. She's got to be full 4.
Now, does this pop out enough on the intern side to play a pick at it, or is the draw the play?
The draw is the play. Full 4. I don't think it did come out enough anyway, Vic.
No, not straight side. That would be tough. It's there. You just watched it. That's the other nice thing. All the front end would have a time on this. They watched the actual rotation, how it was released. You have a rough idea how it's sliding in this area.
Full 4.
Looks pretty normal to me. I don't see any slowing down. Another great job by Jamie Barras and team.
This seems like the best spot in the ice. This is where we've seen a few deep. That would be the only risk in this spot.
That's the only number that is somewhat troubling as she settles in. Full 4. To put themselves into the final 6.
Heavy.
Oh. Nothing yet, officer. Nothing yet. McEwen, never, never, never. Laws, never, never, never. Has to start digging in. All on its own, has to dig in. Oh, and coming up, curl and set, and for the win. The most nervous one we've seen in a long time.
Oh, the fast spot down here too.
The swingy side though really helped it. You had that backing.
They never laid a rush to it. Came up in time to win 9 straight. Yeah, that's an eye-opener, yeah. So, it's a win for Canada, and they are now joining Sweden in the final 6. Yeah, they did give away some points, or it wouldn't have been as close. And yeah, Caitlin Laws, boy, did she make some cleanup shots to hold Russia to that single. 8-7 is your final. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. So one game remains on the ice on this Thursday morning. Denmark and Scotland. As Scotland leads at 7-6 after that deuce at 9. Denmark with last rock. Final stone to be played here by Hannah Fleming.
Has to make the double here. Straight on the nose is probably the best angle. It's in a little bit tighter than the straight spot on the sheet D.
Well, if you play sit right there. Final stone if you got them both. You got to get them both. Oh, get them both. Oh no, she didn't. And so now Denmark will have the chance to win it.
Who watched Angelina last night make a shot to win the game?
As the crowd here, they've been so appreciative. Acknowledge Caitlin Laws leaving the ice. Needs a good piece of the 8-foot. Told you the story about this team having to change their lineup. Angelina Jensen, who usually throws the second stone and skips, now throwing the 4th stone. It's been a nervous 4th stone. A 60% draw number coming in, and the arms go up, and a win for Denmark.
Very nice.
8-7 is your final. And that will hand Scotland a 7th loss, and Denmark will go to 3-6 as they pick up the win. So we know that Canada, Sweden are into the final 6. Still to be determined whether they will finish 1st or 2nd and get that spot in the semifinal. And there are your top 6 if it ended right now. Korea would play United States, Russia against Czech Republic. So we'll take a break. Team, we'll take a break. We'll take a break. We'll be back with you this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time as Canada will play Diana Gaspari from Cortina. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Make a note on TSN 1 and 3. Canada gets by Russia. They're into the final 6. Till we talk with you again this evening at 7 Eastern. Thank you for joining us for World Women's Curling Championship on Canada's sports leader, TSN.